For my outside reading project, read the book called Endgame: The Calling. The book started out very secretive and talks about how the world started off with 12 clans, and they all picked one representative that would train for the end game, which was a game that was played at the end when the end of the world came, and whoever was the last person standing in the game clan would survive, but everyone else would die. Um, and then the book was written in a way that it had all 12 players' perspectives. So it went through like 12 players in each chapter. There was a different point of view. There were some pros and cons to that. And the pros were that you got to meet all the characters, and you could understand the characters at a level, and you pick kind of like your favorites, and you kind of get like a little excited for the chapters. But the cons were that you didn't really get like a deep into like their emotions and stuff because you weren't like following around uh, the whole story, and there wasn't like a main protagonist in the story. There's like kind of like main characters, but not like uh, a protagonist, so to say. So, continuing with the summary, the end game was started when 12 meteors fell from the sky, which symbolized that the game was starting, and all 12 players had an image embedded into their head that told them to go to China. And when they went to China, and then there was a town that they had to go to, and in that town they were teleported into the mountains of China, where the Great White Pyramid, which has never been discovered by man, uh, an alien walked out of the pyramid and told them that the end game was beginning, and then they all were given new clues in their mind, and the bloodbath began with already one player died. As the game went on, allies and enemies were made, and whoever didn't make allies went into hiding, uh, hoping that they wouldn't get found. But one player died because he was held hostage and was killed after telling his clue. So my favorite character in the book, since there wasn't really a protagonist, it was kind of hard to pick a favorite character. It would probably be Sarah Polo. She lived in Omaha, Nebraska, and the meteors fell when she was giving her high school graduation speech and killed half of her classmates. So she had to leave her family and her boyfriend back home to go participate in Endgame. And her boyfriend didn't really like that, so he traveled to China trying to help her out. But that didn't really go too well because he was captured and held hostage and ended up dying. Uh, During the end game, she made friends with a person named Alekos, who was from Brazil, and he participated in the end game. This character is my favorite because she was interesting in how she dealt with her emotions towards being away from home, and how she developed during the end game. I would recommend this book. People who like the Hunger Games series, because it's basically just a spin-off of the Hunger Games, and people who like kind of like an interesting thriller that makes them want to think.